Welcome back to the Takeout. Much of the world that watches the Middle East closely, awaiting a response from Hamas on President Trump's recently outlined plan for peace. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, for reasons we'll explore in a minute, supports this proposal conditionally. But it also comes with this warning from the Prime Minister.
This can be done the easy way, or it can be done the hard way. But it will be done.
I want to bring in Aaron David Miller. He's a senior fellow at the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace. It's great to have you with us. What the Prime Minister was driving at there is, if Hamas accepts, then Israel will withdraw. There'll be an exchange of hostages and as Palestinian prisoners. And if it doesn't, military operations will continue and probably increase in ferocity if that's possible. Do I have that about right?
Yeah, I think that's a fair read, Mr. Garrett. The problem, of course, is that right now this is not a peace plan. It's an ultimatum. It'll become a working peace plan when Hamas comes back, almost certainly, with a yes, but. And since the Israelis also, before this plan was announced on Monday, worked furiously to change its terms, and the president agreed to much of it, the Israelis have had their yes, but. So the real question now is whether Donald Trump accepts what Hamas comes back with as something tethered to reality. If that's the case, then guess what? We are in for a prolonged period of negotiation, because every point in this 20-point plan, withdrawal timetables, numbers of hostages, when is the Arab Stabilization Force to be activated, which Palestinians participate in the governing structure. This is a headache, a tsunami of details, and they're going to fight about every one of them.
Aaron David Miller, it was said by the White House that because many Arab and Muslim countries support this, there is less and less tolerance for Hamas tactics and Hamas approaches, meaning if it doesn't agree to this, it will be more isolated than ever. Is that your read?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think whether Hamas faces an existential moment or not, I don't know. The question is whether or not they're prepared to give up their only source of leverage, 20, 21 living hostages and 28 ones that are tragically, sadly, no longer alive, whether they're prepared to give that up with assurances, two in particular. Is this the end of the war? I think not. And number two, will the Israelis withdraw from most of the 75% of Gaza, which is what, roughly twice the size of the District of Columbia? I don't think the Israelis will withdraw. So Hamas's calculation, they're under pressure. That's why they're going to come back with a plea for better terms. And the Arab states may well lean on the president, since they're furious with the fact that he conceded to the Israelis something they were not aware of. This is a very pro-Israeli document. There's no question about it.
And explain to my audience the concessions the president made that are deferential and were deferential to the Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu.
Well, even without the concessions, it's front-loaded. The first thing is all of the hostages come back. It concedes an Israeli presence tethered to whether or not Hamas is willing and able, and under what process, to give up, decommission all of their arms, small rockets, RPGs, and essentially it creates a nod to a Palestinian state, but that's more tethered, frankly, Mr. Garrett, to a galaxy far, far away rather than the realities back here on planet Earth. Netanyahu said no to this, said yes to this because it's a pro-Israeli document, but he also said no because he's thinking about elections. Government comes to term October 2026. I guarantee you we'll see them probably in the spring. He needs Donald Trump on his side to win. That is the core calculation that the Prime Minister is making.
Aaron David Miller, it's a conversation we will continue to have. I hope you'll join us again.
Anytime. Happy to.
Thanks so much.